Good morning, my YouTube viewers. It's Palestine here. I want to make another video. Yesterday, I couldn't make a video in my bedroom because someone was checking the electrics in my flat. And then last night, I made a video talking about my friend. And it was really noisy because these children were screaming. And so the parents don't control their children and they just run around like the little heathens that they are. So I'm back in my bedroom making videos. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a video that is a carry on from the video that I made Thursday night when I said I had a mother in name only. And then I said, like my mother could said, that a 10-year-old child could look after herself. Well, that is the attitude that my mother had with me, my brother, and my sister. She thought we could look after ourselves. So she went to work, and then when she was finished working, she would go out clubbing. And we were home on our own. We were just home on our own looking after ourselves because that's what she believed. She believed that we should be able to look after ourselves. If anybody confronted my mother about why she was leaving us on our own so much, she said that she didn't get a childhood because she had children and she was just reliving her childhood. Well, what kind of childhood did we have? We had very little supervision, and I'm sure that it thwarted my emotional development having a mother in name only. But what happened whenever I made that video, when I made those two videos, what happened, it caused me to have a flashback. And I remembered something that my grandmother had told me. And I don't know if it's true or not, but my grandmother told me that my brother told her that when he was 3 years old, my mother had gone away for 3 days and left him alone for 3 days. Because she probably did leave him alone. I asked where my sister and I were, and she couldn't answer. We were probably with him because if she left him alone, then she would leave us alone. I mean, why would she take us with her when she wouldn't take my brother? So my sister and I were probably there. But maybe she didn't leave us alone for 3 days. Maybe my brother it just seemed to him like it was 3 days. But I think she probably did leave us alone. I don't think that my brother would lie about something like that. And whenever I related to my sister that incident, she got all hysterical and she phoned my mother and told my mother what I said. And my mother never denied it. She never said it wasn't true, that she never did it. So I do think that she did do it. I think she did leave us alone, but maybe it wasn't for 3 days. Maybe it was for a day, or something like that. But to leave a 3-year-old alone and probably twin babies, that was bad enough. And I do believe my mother did it because she has the attitude that children should be able to take care of themselves. But having said that, she expects people to take care of her. She's got her friends running around after her, giving her food, which is why she's morbidly obese, because she has no self-control. And she doesn't understand that these friends are not looking after her best interest when they're feeding her. But that's another issue. That's for another video. So I do think my mother did it. I do think that she left my brother, my sister, and me alone. Maybe it wasn't for 3 days. Maybe it was for a day. Maybe she went out in the night and left us, because I don't remember my mother being around when we were in the 1st grade living in that trailer. I don't remember her being around. So maybe she was sleeping somewhere else and she just had me, my brother, and my sister sleeping in the trailer. She definitely wasn't around a lot. And so even my sister, like one time, because my mom had all her friends girlfriends who were not attracted to men. And she would have a party, and she told my sister that my sister had to leave while she had the party. And so my sister had to go see a movie. Yeah, my sister had to go see a movie because she was not welcome at home when my mama was entertaining her female friends who were not interested in men. So that's the question that I leave for you, my viewer. Do you think that my mother left my brother alone for 3 days? I don't think it was 3 days. Maybe it was a day, but that's bad enough. And if she left him alone, where were my sister and me? Because I can't believe that she would take us and not take him. So that's just something to ponder, and something about my mother's attitudes toward children, that she thinks children should be able to look after themselves, but she never looked after herself. You know, she still doesn't look after herself, but yet she thinks children should look after themselves. The only child that she ever had any interest in was my sister's daughter, but all the other children my mother has had no interest. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video because I'm working on a project and I've said everything I want to say. But I'll leave it for the viewer to say, you know, what do you think about my mother? Do you think she left my brother alone for 3 days? And where was my sister and me? Because my grandmother was not able to give me that answer. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And I will be making another video for you tomorrow.